Hey guys, welcome to day 15 of our challenge. I hope you guys are doing well. God, we're halfway through. I can't even believe it. So excited. So I want to talk to you today about getting a hobby. Hobbies sound like something silly. I mean, that's what I used to think. And really, it's really important to have something that you do just for fun. No reward attached to it other than just it's time for you. And without it, we can become extremely unable and unmotivated to figure out what to do when we don't have work, when we don't have to run the kids around, when we don't have chores to do in the house. It becomes almost like, well, now what do I do, right? So getting a new hobby really is also going to encourage you to take some breaks, right? Um, and a break with purpose. So I'm not going to give you ideas of hobbies because some of the things that I might consider a hobby might be something that you actually do for work or you do for with a different type of purpose, right? But I know that recently I realized that I didn't have a hobby. A lot of my hobbies had turned into my work. So um, yoga, everything that I do with essential oils, these things were things that I did for fun. And then when they turned into work, look, it's not that I don't enjoy taking yoga classes, but I'm taking it with a different lens. I have a totally different perspective on practicing yoga than I used to. So, one of the things that having a hobby can do is reduce your stress. Now, if you're saying, but I don't have time, well, then we need to talk about that. And that's another conversation that we can have. But having time for a hobby, it doesn't have to be, 2, 4, 6 hours a day. You can do your hobby. Like, listen, let's say you turn on your TV at night to watch a little Netflix for like a half hour, 45 minutes. Maybe you do your hobby during that time. Maybe your hobby is actually going for walks or going for runs or hiking or moving your body. So guess what? You're exercising and you're doing your hobby. Maybe your hobby is yoga. Maybe your hobby is singing. Like, think about all these great things that we can do for ourselves that actually really don't take up a lot of time, but can give you a nice space to like just fill yourself up. I call this nourishing your soul, right? Because we need to have something to give. So stress relief. So hobbies have physical health benefits. Like, it reduces stress, which then in turn can help alleviate all sorts of disease in the body. It's going to help you promote staying present. It's going to be a way for you to unite with others, particularly if it's a group activity. When my husband and I first were together and started dating, and even the first couple of years of our marriage, I would play my cello. And that's something that I used to do professionally, and it turned into a hobby for me. And I also used to go and take pottery classes. So that was a lot of fun, and that gave me a nice outlet away from my husband. And then as time went on and I had my babies, yoga was my hobby. And then I used to be an interior designer, and now sometimes what I do is I help people pick colors and decorate rooms, and I will even do that in my house as a way of elevating something that used to be a profession, and I've turned it into a hobby. It's a great way to offer you a new challenge. And it's going to exercise your mind in a different way. It's going to take your mind off of the focus of the things that you have to get done, or your schedule, or your to-do list. And it's just going to give it a break, and it's going to allow you to activate your mind in a different way, in a different creative outlet. So whether it's taking an art class, a Zumba class, a dance class, picking up hiking, going for runs, knitting, crocheting, painting clothes, making clothes, you name it. There's all sorts of amazing things that you can do for a hobby out there that if you think about this idea from Brene Brown, which is to do something just for the pure joy of it. That is what your hobby is going to be. So, do you guys have a hobby? Your challenge is to look at your life and look at your day and be like, wow, do I have a hobby? Do I need a hobby? What do I want my hobby to be? And we're going to check in with you guys and see what you have decided your hobby is going to be. Hope you guys are great and enjoying the challenge, and we'll talk to you soon.